song.
Okay.
All right. That was awesome. Awesome music by our wonderful lady here. Rosie, that's playing the guitar and singing for us today. Hi guys, I'm Bo, and I am here on the Gorgeous George Show. I know you've been waiting for it all week. You got the great Gorgeous George coming in a few minutes. But here we go. I got a little song for you that just might spark you and get you smiling. So it's kind of a cute little thing here, and this is what we're going to do. It goes just like this. I can be a bow, bow, bow. I can be a bow. I can be a bow, bow, bow. I can be a bow. I can be a bow. I can be your man. You can be my girl, my main woman. If you live with me, yeah, you a blessing. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Yeah, I wanna make love to you all night long. Yeah, I wanna make minds with you. you're feeling strong. I can be a bow, bow, bow. I can be a bow. I can be a bow, bow, bow. I can be a bow. I can be a bow. I can be your man. You can be my girl, my main woman. Live your life with me, is you a blessing. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. You wanna make love to you all night long. You wanna be in mind with you, you feel and strong. I can be a bow, bow, bow. I can be a bow. I can be a bow, bow, bow. I can be a bow. I can be a bow. I can be your man. You can be my girl, my main woman. Live your life with me, yeah, you a blessing. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Girl, I wanna be your main attraction. Ha! Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Clap, 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 clap.
All right, so the news is the story in Texas right now where this guy has gone into a church, a place where they worship God, and shot all kind of people and killed about 26 people. This is absolutely crazy that this man, after being disbarred and kicked out of the service, he was in the Air Force, I believe. He was kicked out of the service for, something else that had happened with his family. So he takes vengeance on his wife's, ex-girlfriend's relatives, and he goes up to this church looking for these relatives. And he shoots his weapon and kills a whole lot of innocent people, not innocent people, who knows, but people that he should not have killed. He wasted lives where it was not his perchance to take somebody else's life. It's unfortunate and it's horrible. And I just don't understand why anybody could do that to another life. How could you be that unthoughtful and disrespectful just to take a life that you had absolutely nothing to do with? I mean, I just don't get it myself. And in other news, we have Gorgeous George is about to walk up, and he's waiting for me to introduce him. So I think without further ado, right now, here we go, Gorgeous George!
All right. You can stay there. You can stay there. All right, that's pretty impressive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Gorgeous George is in the house. Bo, that was pretty good as always. We appreciate your contribution as always, adding to the show. This is a little bit different right now. Kevin is not here tonight. Kevin had his teeth filled, or Kevin went to the dentist, and he is not up to par. He's kind of drugged up a little bit. So this is a rarity that Kevin is not here to start the show. So we kind of changed it up a little bit with Rozzy performing and Bo starting up the monologue. So what is going on? What is causing all this? I'm like a rash, ladies. You put your hand on the screen and you feel the ointment. Oh, yes. Feel the vibrations rubbing you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. I am the one that can cause the feelings of delight, and I can cause you to feel very, very giddy if you only know, or if you only knew. So anyway, this is the Gorgeous George Show, week 4. Don't have much planned, but our best shows are the ones that are not planned, is what I like to say. Best shows, we do it on do it off the seat of our pants, so to speak, and that's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby. Anyway, a lot going on. Yes, that is horrible. That's horrible what happened in Texas.
I mean, I believe this man just lost his soul somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just going to walk up in a church that only takes 50 people and you're going to kill half of them?
No.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's horrible. It really is. And that's why, and I've said this before, I'm an opponent for gun control. Now, we know about the right to bear arms and all that, but I've always been a component of the Brady Bill. I've always supported, the gun control, because
You're
not
not
everybody should have guns. Not everybody's
it's
not the wild, wild west. Not everybody should be having guns.
It's
Shooting people.
unfortunate, but they're going to get them anyway.
Yeah,
They're going to
that's
find
the
a way
way it
to do
is, but that's how that goes down. We had an election last night, and a lot to talk about that. We have a new governor, Governor Ralph Northam, a Democrat.
His name is Ralph.
Ralph Northam, who is a doctor, I think, and not too, and then Mark Herring. I'm getting the two mixed up, and I know the other guy. I'm not thinking
That
of
was
his name.
Lieutenant Governor, wasn't it?
Lieutenant Governor, and then Attorney General. I'm forgetting who that is, but straight down the board, all Democrats, pretty much. And so we have to. Virginia stays blue, and we also had a transgender
That lost.
No, she won.
No, she won.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my!
We had a
goodness.
transgender
He, she.
win.
Which one?
And that
He is a she.
She's a she now.
She is a
well,
he.
it was a,
She
it,
is
it
a
was
she.
she is a she,
Oh,
but
he
it
is
was
a
a
she.
he. She was a she. She is a she, but she was a he.
Oh.
Kind of like Caitlyn Jenner, but I mean,
He, she,
Okay.
be she.
yeah, kind of like Caitlyn Jenner, okay, and basically,
I don't like fake boobies.
like, well,
She looks pretty authentic to me.
well, I
Not
mean,
like not like the Jenner one.
okay,
I mean,
That was
he,
not authentic.
he had a manly face.
yeah, but
I mean,
so
you can get a
anyway,
sex change, but it doesn't change your brain. You know what I mean?
if people will say what they want to say, that if you are opposed or against, I mean, God bless this person. I mean, I'm not, God bless this person. I mean, hey, it's
Do you
there.
have how many idea? How many? Do you have an idea? How many transvestites are going to be moved to Virginia now?
Well,
We're going to get crowded.
we'll get credit. Well, perhaps. But all I'm going to say is, hey, God bless the person. But just because I don't understand it and never will understand it, doesn't mean that people, can't be who they are.
I'm sorry, man, but if
no,
somebody's
no,
got
I-
boobies and a penis, I don't want them close to
I
me.
mean,
I do. If they got boobies, then that I want them.
Oh, no.
well, I mean, I have feelings, I like boobies.
Especially if you really look like a female and you got.
Well, no, I like the real,
Are
I like the real boobies myself.
Something's wrong with you.
But
you kidding me?
But all I'm saying is, yes, no, I mean, I will never understand, probably will never accept it. Don't believe in gay marriage. I'm a Democrat, but I don't believe in gay marriage. But that being said, it doesn't matter what I believe. We are pretty much, everything's being done a certain way. Everything's been accepted. And, dare we say, before you know it, we'll be having our first animal president, maybe a first baboon president, maybe a first, maybe an elephant becomes president. Who knows? Maybe a jackass.
It would be the pig,
Now
the
it
pig
sounds
first.
like we're gonna revert back to town.
Miss Piggy.
We might.
We're the monkey's king.
With the monkey,
Next
with the
turn.
baboons and orangutans. Oh my! Remember when we were talking about the orangutans and how they and the zoo? We went to the zoo, the petting zoo, and you saw the orangutans fly from the trees and all that.
Yeah. What about Kermit the Frog, though? You think he'd make a good president?
I
he
think
runs around chasing Miss Piggy a lot, but
Miss Piggy runs that. Come on, let's be honest. That's just another Hillary bill. Miss Piggy runs that.
runs
So
that.
are you
okay.
comparing Miss Piggy to Hillary?
They're both great characters. What?
Oh boy!
And it brings me
I don't know if
into
Hillary
what
would like that too much.
it brings me in.
I'm not saying. I'm saying personality wise.
I know. I'm just playing.
It brings me. It brings me into this newest revelation about Donna Brazile and what she said about the DNC and what Hillary was doing and all that. I'm gonna say
you went to a zoo in Brazil.
I went to Brazil. But no, Donna Brazile or whatever you call her name.
She have a big booty.
I don't care to know if she had the big booty. She probably has flat chest, as far as I'm concerned. This lady pretty much ratted on Hillary and said basically that that she rigged it
Did
against
she rat her, or did she
that she
make up a
rigged it
story
against
about
Bernie, and that was the whole thing about that. And if anybody knows how I was following that whole situation, Bernie lost. And that was that situation. And if you kept hearing about, well, Bernie was the man and Bernie was, all the millennials wanted Bernie to win. Well, Bernie lost fair and square. She won California. She won Nevada. They're talking about it was rigged for her in the DNC. Not in the same comparison of how,
I don't think the whole thing's rigged anyway.
Well, it could be.
They just
But-
get her on the news to make it look.
But the thing about being rigged, of course, that wasn't rigged. That was definitely not rigged. But what was really rigged obviously was the election. We knew
Of
that
course.
the election was rigged, and we knew
The
that.
electoral vote. Oh,
That's
they won
pretty much
because of
what
the electoral vote.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not the people voting.
Right. That's how
Or
that
is
is,
that fair?
basically. So that is the way that goes down, and we can sit here and talk about this, that, and the other. I want to say one thing real fast, and I'm going to skirt around this, but I have, because it's in tension right now. A lot of tension that's going on. A lot of stuff is going on, and I said that I would not do this, and I'm not going to do it, but I kind of have to, because today has been a day of fireworks, so to speak, for me. And everybody who knows me or knows what's going on with what we've been dealing with for the longest time.
What, is fireworks legal?
Well, I don't make fireworks. Yeah, I mean, fireworks are legal during the 4th of July, of course, but anybody knows the situation and knows the history upon everything. And we can have Melody come up if she wants to come up here too, sit back here and join us. But the whole situation, come on and join us and have Go on and sit back and join us, okay? I promise I won't pass any gas in front of you. All right, so are we gonna be able to do this, or because then we got a squeeze box here. I was gonna have you sit on my lap, but I was gonna have you sit on my lap here. Okay.
I'm tiny.
You're tiny. Well, yeah, you could probably pull it off.
There you go.
All right, so here we go. So yes, so a lot of stuff that's happening, and this situation is going on where back in 2000, like September the 12th of 2016, yours truly had a lawsuit against two individuals and YouTube, well, actually Google, and also deal with this situation for about over a year. And the same judge, doing for copyright infringement and dealing with defamation. Well, actually, it was harassment. And so we went ahead and we, amended the tort, and it became defamation, slander, and libelous. Well, everything has been laid out. These two idiots, which will be nameless, have used me as a lightning rod, have used my coattails to think that they're going to become something out of the situation when they're a bunch of mentally ill, disturbed people. And now it's gotten to be where the judge threw out the defamation. Hasn't thrown out the whole case, but it's thrown out the defamation. Now, if you look at, well, of course, nobody knows what this is about. When you've got a situation in hand where when a person is being told that they're deceased and being told everybody this person is dead. That was me, telling everybody that I was dead, going around taking pictures of my house, taking up close pictures around my house. That's privacy and that's intrusion. Privacy and intrusion.
That's stalking, actually.
That is stalking.
It is stalking.
It is stalking. And when you're doing that, paying someone to do that and getting that situated, and then going about trying to, when I had my taxi business, calling me from an alleged place, calling me from Godfrey's, and we know who that all about, an infamous call from Godfrey's. It was one of the trolls back in 2014, 2015, whenever it was, and killed my time, wasted my time on my dime, recently they've done a hatchet job in relations to the station last week. Because what they were trying to do, like they did with the radio station, of course, the radio station on CLM, I'm no longer on CLM because the N-word got used, but it wasn't used from me. It was used from these people that called the station up on my birthday when we had a show at WCLM. And that word got out. I didn't use the N-word, that's not in my vocabulary. But these people kept calling the show, and they're trying their best. The station owner skirted around it, and I got blamed for it because it was on my dime. Now, I have never been able, and since then, never been able to get back on that station. I don't really care anymore about that. I really don't care. I think that individual, I don't really care about that individual anymore because he knew it wasn't me, but he goes ahead and bangs the drum and says because it was on my show. Now, these same blowhards did the same damn thing last year on our last show last year, dropping the N-word. And, of course, they're not going to have it over here because the bottom line is what you don't know is this is community access forum. public access. So your little trick is not going to work at this station, because I've been here for 23 years and doing a hatchet job and trying to get my stuff removed and trying to get my show removed off this channel ain't going to happen, because they know very well, because the same crap happened in 2011, and that fell to deaf ears, trying to get the people from Comcast to come down here and get me taken off. And in 2011, we're only on here 5 weeks out of the year, so it's not a big deal about when they're going to do this and do that. But they're going to put this hatchet job on me again. No, it fell to deaf ears. The station owner, or station manager, was here last week because his phone was flooded with calls in relations to this article saying I'm a misogynist, calling me a racist, calling me everything in the book, misogynist, racist, saying that I have restraining orders on me and I pay for sex and all that. I'm just going to say this. If that's not defamation and slander and libelous, I don't know what the hell is. And this judge, this federal judge, which will be nameless, remain nameless as far as I'm concerned, obviously is biased to whatever degree you want. Whoever's feeding you or paying you or whatever, he was an Obama, ironically an Obama judge. So I would think would be better. I would think better of you, but obviously you're showing your true colors. You're not, even though you were an Obama judge, you're calling the shots, and you're doing these erroneous, ruling against what I've got. I have defamation, slander, and libelous to light up a Christmas tree, and it's in the novel of 25 pages, and you can call that a novel if you will, because it was to the T and it was directly. So now all of a sudden, oh my God, well, you amend the defamation. I don't see any defamation. Well, then you've got to be blind. Stevie Wonder himself can read between the lines and see what you've done.
You do know there's a law in place that you have the right to ask the judge to step down and recuse themselves from the case if you believe that they have any bias against the case or any special.
Yep, you can.
Well,
you have every right to. If you have that proof, you can bring it up to higher above this judge. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna spill your secrets.
Well, that's what you do.
You can go above his head to the Supreme Court or to any higher than him, and you can have your case heard. If somebody does see that there's clear defamation, not only will he get in trouble, but they might ask him to step down from the bench as well.
Well,
because he's obviously got a bias. If it's there, it's there.
This judge said point blank that his show, or my show, was not a masterpiece theater by any means, or low budget work or low budget show.
What's one person's trash is another person's trash.
And then he said in the same breath, he compares it to a low level of Wayne's World and Beavis and Butthead. Well, now that I take that as a compliment.
That's a compliment.
I take that.
Yes. Thank you so much. Are you kidding me?
A low budget Beavis and Butthead and Wayne's World. I take that as
everyone loves Wayne's World.
I take that as a compliment. But the way he said it was not. He meant to throw a dig.
It's kind of funny. Somebody called me Beavis the other day.
They called you Beavis?
That's so funny.
Like that?
It was just an irritated guy that was in the Southside Plaza, and he was driving by me. And he said, "What are you looking at, Beavis?"
Okay. So yeah, you got that look going on. I've said this before, that Howard Hessman, Dr. Johnny Fever. Google it. If you know who I'm talking about.
I've seen those.
Dr. Johnny Fever. Everybody knows that. He's an iconic character.
He said it to me earlier. I still don't know.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
All I gotta do is grow the
Before
mustache.
my time.
Yeah, the mustache. And your hair, it's short enough. His hair is not that long. It's the same length. Your hair used to be down to your back.
Yeah, it used to be long.
It used to be long, so you did that. So anyway.
It's getting back there.
I used to be a pretty boy.
Yeah. There you go.
He did. I've seen pictures of him.
So, but anyway, so basically, yes, that's an option. But I mean, I've already seen the appeal ready to happen. The appeal is in the works. The appeal is going to happen. We know this.
You've already gone through the courts and appealed it yourself.
Well, I haven't appealed it yet, but see, now here's the kicker: the copyright is not. The case is still open. The copyright infringement is still on the table.
Good.
But the defamation is not. The defamation, I believe, is a little bit stronger, even though the copyright is strong too, because we go into every integral part of that. But the thing about it is, though, that these people, they have no case. They have no case because they're as guilty as sin, and obviously they claim fair use. Fair use this, fair use that. Well, I have a middle finger to show you about your fair use.
Your show's copyrighted, right?
Yes.
In legal books, you cannot use anything that is copyrighted. I'm sorry. Nice try. Can't do it. If you try to make spoofs off of something.
And they use the fair use doctrine in regards to that, but the bottom line is, and they say they only have, only a few of my shows copyrighted. All you need is samples to give to the Law Library of Congress, and then all of your work under the show title, The Gorgeous George Show, as you can see, is copyrighted under the samples that you give, and anything extending past that is copyright material.
Yeah, I have several songs that are copyrighted that went through the Library of Congress.
Yeah. So there's no way about that. So it's like I'm tempted just to say, Judge, I want to get it out of your court and go to the appellate court, which I'm about tempted to do. But obviously, Lo, I can't because the case itself is not totally thrown out. I want it. I mean, a part of me wants to say.
You have to wait until the case is completed before you can appeal. But they only have a certain amount of days where you can appeal. So you might have to reassess the case under a different title.
That's why he has to ask the judge to recuse himself and to step down from the court case and let another judge step in before the court case is even done.
That's what
the only problem is.
And step in and review everything the judge has already previously done. He will review all the amendments, everything that he's done. If he feels they are unfair, he will bring them back up. If he feels they're fair.
Essentially, it's like firing the judge.
And he's ruled
Yeah, you're firing the judge. Like you fire your lawyer to represent you, you're firing the judge to represent. And you're feeling that the judge does not example, if he doesn't like you or the color of your skin, or these are lots of examples on why a judge can be asked to recuse.
And what federal judge uses the terminology not masterpiece theater,
say kidnapping or something, and the judge's child was kidnapped. The judge cannot serve.
And says it's low budget. I mean, okay, well, that's your opinion. If you don't like it, you cannot diminish the fact that there is merit upon everything that's been done. And if you look at it, any person, Room 101, Legal Room 101, will guarantee you that and state that.
That says that little mom and pop businesses out there, that they don't mean anything, right? Because they're just little mom and pop stores, right? But really, sometimes they're the foundation of America and they're the foundation of who we are. Virginia's known as a colonial state. Why do you think we're known as a colonial state? Because we keep things back where we came from. We're not as advanced as most of the
other states. Is that why you look like Pocahontas today?
No, I've never heard that before. But yeah, so with it's all just, it's a big mess.
Yes.
It's a big mess.
You got a little tattoo right here I'm looking at. A little tattoo.
Cheshire cat. Yeah, little Cheshire cat.
Okay, little tattoo. And how old is that? It's got that or something?
3 years.
3 years old?
Yeah.
She's got the first boobies I've ever heard meow.
Meow.
Right?
Meow. So, aim into Rozzy for a second if we can. Can we hear Amy Rozzy on that one camera over there? Well, no, that's okay. Okay, so Rozzy, what do you think about all this?
About?
What I'm talking about. Put you on the spot. Boom.
So predominant.
You don't know?
Mostly Greek to me. It's
Greek?
like, it's human nature, a little petty. I don't know what can I
put you on the spot. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So I thought
actually, she had a very good point. Petty.
Petty?
Very petty.
Yeah.
Why people do stupid stuff like that and like copyright infringe and stuff is very petty. I agree with you. You actually had it on.
Well, there you go. There you go. But see, the thing about it is.
So can we can we interview Rozzy?
We can.
About her music career?
In a bit.
Okay.
In a bit. I'm going to get off my soapbox. We can. Because we've already been this. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm doing it anyway. I mean, I'm just, a creature of habit, I guess. And unpredictable, but a creature of habit, yeah. But that's just that,
And these subjects maybe should be addressed.
Well, they should be. They should be. Angela, what's up? How you doing? You want to talk? Let's go. What do you think about all this? You want to talk about it? Okay. Okay, so anyway.
He's glad he's not in the middle of it.
It is what it is. All right, so what was I saying? I was saying, Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya.
Is that what you were saying?
Oh, my Lord. Kumbaya.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved
a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found.
I was blind.
You know the rest of the words.
But now
I see. Here you go. I got one for you. I just call to say I love you.
I love that song.
I just call to say how much I care. Okay, I don't know. I got Stevie Wonder on the brain tonight. All right,
No,
so
we've been doing that all day, so like you're just feeling the vibe.
You're
off
feeling
of
the
that.
vibe. I feel the vibe.
Yeah,
Okay.
Olivia got him started with the whole
Okay,
Amazing
so
Grace
anyway.
earlier.
You learn how to play the guitar for that.
Pardon me?
How long did it take you to learn how to play the guitar for that song?
Oh, okay. Well, I've been playing since 1968, and I had some basic piano lessons, and then my mother thought accordion lessons might help me move on along, and then on my own, I started with folk masses, playing guitar. I realized there's a pattern to it, and then I
That is
do
an
it.
art playing the guitar. I my fingers just will not. It's like I can't do it.
You know what I would love to do?
That
I
is
would.
an
You know what I would love to do
art
is be able to
play the guitar the way you do.
be able to play the
That's
saxophone.
True art form.
be able to play the saxophone. That's one instrument right there that I would love to
I
know.
can play the harmonica.
Oh my God! No,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey,
You like harmonica?
I know how. I played the violin for 8 years.
What's your favorite horn instrument?
What instrument?
Like
Horn.
like the
Horn.
like the horned instrument, like
Horn
the
instrument.
horn or a saxophone or which
Trumpet.
type of.
Well,
A reed instrument, an instrument that
Is that what it's
requires reeds or horns. Yeah, because some you blow it with your lips, some you use a reed and it vibrates. That goes through the.
Well, that's all.
What I want to do
Sure.
when we get to Rosie, we show her front face. So Rosie, turn your head so you're looking in the camera. So you'll show your front face because you're like a side profile.
okay.
Side profile. Okay, let's go back to Rosie. Go ahead.
Anyway, like it depends on the song. It's like a soup. Sometimes you want a different type of chicken soup, and so trumpet here, maybe the French horn there, or certain. It's just like the Beatles had little spices of different instruments, depending on the mood of the music or the fun of throwing in the flavor to cause the song to do this way, that way, or another. And yet you have the center melody put in there as a bass. So therefore, you can have different versions of the same song as well. And so therefore, I'm not strictly having any favorites.
I am familiar with that. I have edited so many different songs that I've written, and so I'm totally familiar with having different versions of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you do, of course, then the original song is usually better than the remakes. Case in point, Under Pressure, David Bowie and Freddie Mercury. Then you get Ice, Ice, Baby. Ice, Ice. Really? I mean, okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, I love that song.
But no, the Under Pressure
Do.
is a better song than Ice, Ice, Baby. And another one, Every Breath You Take by the Police, the iconic song. And then you got PM Dawn,
Fever by Peggy Lee.
PM Dawn, or whatever they're doing to that song.
Right.
But now, being a big Elvis fan, you all know that I'm a big Elvis fan. I will tell you this: I like the UB40's version of "I Can't Stop Falling in Love with You," better than Elvis's version. That's the only exception, believe it or not.
I'm a Hotel California fan.
Love that song.
I love the Eagles.
Okay, Eagles, Hotel
I love the
California.
Eagles, and I love the Eagles team too. That's,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I like Desperado. Desperado.
if you had him,
Why
who
don't you come
did
to
you follow
your
in
senses and out chasing fences so very long?
Who I follow.
You know, okay.
Who did you follow in the music industry?
Okay. Well, it was weird because my mom's classical, my father's jazz, so you hear that at home. And then in Germany, you have one American station, and then you would have country when you come from school, pop music after that, big bands after that.
Yeah, it's versatile.
So,
Very versatile.
So, then the Beatles became the strongest influence after that. And then
You like Elvis?
rock and progressive rock.
You like Elvis?
Where you
Yeah, were you
from?
influenced by Elvis at all?
Ain't nothing but a hound dog,
Well,
crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
more
Okay.
music. So therefore, American tend to be a little bit on the generic side and
Okay.
stuff. I like, that's why I like the British.
We're
The
generic.
British
Yeah.
is
All right.
those
Whoa.
who-
Now I want to get back into what I was talking about, and then we're going to dip. We're going to get back into what I'm talking about, and then we're going to dip right back out of this. So to end what I'm saying is because it's going, it's like a boom, boom. Okay, so we're right back to focus here.
I thought it
So
was over that. My bad.
well, I got some more. So anyway, so being that it may or being said, so to speak, take some notes, take some good notes. The situation is copyright itself. You put a sample to the Library of Congress, and somebody, Avon is, we told them, Avon, not to be ringing this doorbell as we're doing a show. No Avon.
Very
Hey, man, I want some makeup. I told
Okay.
him I needed it. I was like,
So
yeah,
we
like,
said this
refill.
before and said this again. Samples being dropped to prove copyright registration. Therefore, once you do that, and once you have the title, that is verified copyright registration. No ifs, ands, or buts about this. So,
You mean infringement?
infringement. Well, yeah, that too. And well, yeah, but it's copyright in law, copyright infringement. And of course, then when you start taking others' work and trying to make money off of it, then that's another no-no. And when you take somebody's work and make the exact duplicate, that's an extreme no-no as well. So there are the entities right there. Vince is in the house. Hey, Vince.
Hey, there's that Redskins fan.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah. Well, you beat Seattle, man. Did you see that coming? At least you're honest about that. Because no one saw that coming. I lost money on that damn game. Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. So be that it may, be what it is, be that it may, I am going to continue this if I've got to take it to the Supreme Court. If I've got to take this to the Supreme Court, bet your bottom dollar I will do that.
If you keep appealing, that's what's going to happen. It's going to go all the way to the top, and it's going to make the news.
Yeah.
It's going to definitely make the news.
Okay.
Because they're going to be like, look at this guy. What's he doing? Gorgeous George is suing, and he's got a Supreme Court case. What the?
And then want to talk about vexation litigant? No. Vexation litigant? No. I am a supreme litigant. I am a pro se litigant. I'm a litigant that has facts upon my side. I'm a litigant and a plaintiff that has everything piled to light up a Christmas tree, a novel, if you will. And some judge doesn't see that. A novel book that you can read and you can't. And some judge can't see that with his own eyes. Stevie Wonder can.
I mean, it doesn't
Vince,
matter.
it
doesn't matter what he thinks of your programs, though.
Yeah.
You're a local celebrity.
Yeah.
Like everybody that's. I've been watching your show for years.
You've been watching my show when you were in diapers, right?
Well, I wasn't quite in diapers, but
How
I
long
was
you been
a
on the
teen.
air?
I literally was
20
a teen.
years?
when
I've
I
been
started
on
watching
20,
your show.
23 years.
And
Okay,
it's
well,
like,
I'm 33, so.
So
wow.
so you were you're
I was
almost
10
wearing
years
diapers.
old. I was 10 years old.
10 years old.
10 years
it was
old.
different.
Yeah.
So
So who was wearing Pampers when they were watching me?
It wasn't me.
Wearing Pampers? Okay.
No, it wasn't.
No, you weren't wearing Pampers? Okay. So anyway, I don't know. Vince, were you wearing Pampers? Maybe wearing Pampers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's going on with you? You just came out of you're fashionably late. What's up?
Bunch of mess.
Bunch of mess. Okay.
Yep.
A lot of fires being put out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's been happening all over Richmond today.
A lot of those
Everyone's-
fires being put out.
Everyone's got a lot of drama going on.
A lot of fires, a lot of accidents.
Yeah. Well, you know what happened? Virginia is bluer than blue.
Shocked me.
That should be shocking to
I
you.
think it sucks.
Virginia is bluer than blue.
I
Oh,
feel
yes.
blue.
Yeah.
You said about Ralph Northam. Ralph Northam was a pediatrician.
Yeah.
He was a doctor. He was a pediatrician.
Better than Ben Carson's.
All I gotta say is
Better than your boy Ben
he
Carson's.
took
He's a
care-
doctor. He's a doctor too.
He
I
took
like Ben Carson.
He
Now,
took
you like
care
Ralph
of-
Northam. He's a doctor
I got a
too.
surgeon from Ben
Ralph Northam's a doctor.
he took care of our our city's children and stuff like that. So I look at it this way: if he's willing to really take the chance to take care of our children, guess what? He knows a little something.
Now, I know. Now, there's a doctor that I know of.
Yeah, he said the doctor's in. He gonna cure all the problems. So
Yeah.
come on.
And better than Dr. Kevorkian, because Dr. Kevorkian will kill all the problems. Dr. Kevorkian will kill all the problems. So anyway, but there's one doctor that's always in the house. This is Dr. Zagoyas, the Vigorate Seaman. You'll come to my office and I'll take good care of you. When you have a little secretion, I will put my finger in the dike and make sure that it stops the blood and everything dripping out of your area there. I am Dr. Vigorius Vigorate Semen. If you want to come, I have been sued for malpractice, but don't be scared off by that. I want you to know that I want you to be there so I can come come inside of you. She blinded me with science. Yes, she did, Miss Moto. You blinded me with science, but that's okay because I like to go ahead and put my finger and clog up the dike. Vigorius Vigorate, that is. Dr. Vigorius Vigorate Semen.
But do you smell your finger when you're done?
No, my finger. My finger, I smell, and I stick it here in my ear, and I stick it up your bunghole. But finger, so your bunghole. Say finger you, finger me.
I need some TP for my bunghole.
Say finger you, finger me. I'll finger you. I'll finger you for good measure. Come to see me.
Now we know who Butthead is.
Yeah. Come to see me. Come to see me very soon.
I'm Beavis and that's Butthead.
Rosie, what's your opinion about that? Put it at Rosie. Put it right. What's that?
She said free country.
Oh, Ray Godfrey. Have you ever seen? No, you never saw him before. Okay.
Are you gonna sing some country for
Come
us?
on up here.
All right, there we go. Vinnie Mac is in the house, and is it Vincent Mac or Vinnie Mac?
Vinnie Mac, you know.
I thought it was
How
Vinnie
many
Mac.
years have you known me?
I forgot.
I forgot too.
I forgot how many years.
Back in Minnie?
Back in Minis.
Back in Minnie.
Back in
Okay.
Minis.
Okay.
That was a restaurant back in the day.
Yes, it was.
Back in
Okay.
Minnie.
As a matter of fact,
As a matter of fact,
That was
what's that?
copycat.
I don't even know how much that surgery would cost, especially if you're giving it. I know for sure it's going to cost in the thousands, you cheapskate doctor.
Yeah.
What surgery?
So
You decided-
listen here. I just look. The spirits come within me. I don't. I'm not the doctor. The spirit just came within me to be that character. Now it's gone. So I don't know what you're talking about. What doctor are you talking about? Dr. Ralph Northam?
Dr. Vladimir.
Yeah.
Dr. Ralph Northam? Okay. Okay. I don't know how many fingers did it take? How many fingers did it take to control Sister Mary?
You know, I heard it was still tight if you couldn't clap your hands.
Yeah. You're inside. Could you clap inside?
Wow.
No. Clap on. Clap on. Clap on. Clap on my vagina. Okay, that made me sense. I don't give a fuck. But anyway.
Ah, no.
Okay.
I wish
What
there-
else is in the
I wish
news?
there really was a button for that because sometimes you're just like, man, stop working. Stop.
Wider.
It's not that
Clap on my vagina.
Right? Go away for legally swole for 24 more hours, man. Go away.
Yeah. So did you hear that we had the first transgender winner in Northern Virginia?
Yeah.
What she did? House of Delegates? What was she doing?
God.
I thought we were always talking about that.
Yeah.
Well, we are talking, but I'm telling it for Vince because Vince,
That's why we're going to hell in a handbasket.
a transgender,
I
winning,
believe that, too,
pretty
yeah.
much Northern Virginia, House of Delegates. So what's your take upon all of that? Is do you feel that that's what's your take, Vince?
I'm just shocked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm absolutely shocked that somebody
Like-
transgender won.
Yeah, I thought it was Caitlyn Jenner. I thought it was Caitlyn Jenner or RuPaul maybe.
Caitlyn Jenner, now if she would have ran, he or she or it would have ran.
Ah,
Maybe.
okay.
But
So you see,
RuPaul
folks, you all can't
probably.
say that I'm a homophobe. You all can't say I'm a homophobe. You got other people that think the same.
You're a homophobe.
He's totally not a homophobe.
Yeah.
I like women. Just want to point that out. Like I like both men and women. So yeah.
Well, I'm just saying I'm not a homophobe.
He
Others are
homophobe.
probably worse than I am, but I'm not a homophobe. Yes.
Yeah, like look at it this way: if a man finds you attractive, as a man, if a man finds you attractive, and a woman finds you attractive, guess what? Both sexes find you attractive. You are one sexy person.
Yeah, but that don't mean I should take it as a compliment, though.
It is a
No, no,
compliment.
no, no,
you
no.
may not
No,
like
no,
it.
no.
You may not
No.
like it, but it is a compliment. And sometimes it's like a sexual harassment at work. Just because it's a compliment, don't make it right.
Rosie, what's your take on all that?
See, it's still a compliment, but that don't make it right.
Put on Rosie. I'm putting Rosie on the spot tonight. What's your take
I
upon
said
it?
the license plate had omnidirectional. Let me see, how was it? OMMIDR or DIR, something like that.
Okay.
Like I said, free country.
Okay.
And to me, I think it's funny that people who knock gay people, homosexuals, knock the most high-paid hairdressers, clothes designers, foodies,
Foodies.
Elite will
Okay,
choose
foodies.
these men who do the cooking, the sewing.
Social justice warriors?
To
Social
make
justice
your
warriors?
house look exquisite. You have to have both
The
genders
decorators.
in one person. If you're not those guys, if you're not homosexuals, you might as well return your tuxedos and close the high-class restaurants and stop bragging
What about trisexual, Rousey?
all these. Any kind of sexual.
So-
Bisexual, trisexual?
Oh, well,
You know what?
Contribute to your culture.
I'm
You
trisexual.
know what I heard?
Yeah, 'cause I will try
People
anything
were
hard.
saying that because I can
will.
sing high, I have a high tenor voice type, that made me gay. Really?
Worry
No.
about being human.
Yeah, be yourself.
I'm gay because I can sing.
Feminine or
What?
masculine, you know?
Well, but,
All
okay,
your talents,
all right.
sky's the limit.
Right, let me-
60
Let me ask you this, then, Rousey, okay? Because I mean, but we've come a long way, I guess, in a sense. But let me ask you this: being African American as you are, do you think that it was in the '60s when African Americans were under the gun and African Americans were being chastised and couldn't sit in front of the bus? Do you think that the gays or the homosexual or the gay population, do you think that it's equivalent to the same thing of what they've endured, I guess? Do you call that the same, oppression, if you will? What the Black America, what African Americans dealt with back in the '60s, you think around the '80s or '90s, the same comparison to the gay America? Do you find that a kind of the same comparison, or maybe slightly different? What's your take on that?
No, Dr. Shear would just say is that,
I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm
you're gonna
curious.
hate it if there weren't any blacks, who's gonna take out the garbage, you know? Who's
Well,
gonna
yeah.
do all the dirty work around in our culture and stuff? So anyway, and as well as the upper level things, but
You're
I
saying
think each
okay.
person has a contribution to make us function, to make us the top country of all the countries until China might
Right,
come around, but otherwise.
But not to put you on the spot, though, but do you see the similarity, or do you see a difference?
There's a differences and there are
About
similarities.
what the impression of what Black America dealt with, what Black America
I
dealt with,
think-
versus what Gay America, what Black America dealt with versus Gay America.
has not been nearly as oppressed as Black America. Not nearly. With everything that the previous slaves went through, being hung, being shot, being lined up and shot, they've been through much worse than just somebody getting a butt beat because they're gay.
Yeah, we're
You know what I'm
comparing
saying?
we're comparing
I'm
hundreds
sorry,
of we're comparing hundreds of years
There's no similar
versus
comparison.
75 years.
There's no
There's
comparison.
no-
So but Razi, I was curious what your take was. But did you understand the question? You understand what the question basically?
It was very multifaceted.
Okay, pretty much this question was what African Americans went through with slavery. Do you think that's comparison to what the gays went through with the gay bashing?
Okay. Gay bashing is much more diluted because when they get in the mood, when the straights get in the mood, when the hate people get attacks them, it's like, oh, let's do this. This is, what bothers me is that everybody has gone through a phase in childhood when there's a gay few years, and then they start self-chastising themselves when they
Curiosity.
get older, and therefore all of a sudden we are anti what we did for a little period when we hated girls. This is when the guys were talking, when we hated girls. And then therefore, why are these people contradicting themselves? So fun. Don't get those suits, don't get the things that are made by gay men who are doing women's jobs and get paid more than women doing those jobs, like the food, the clothes, the architecture.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I
the
think
macho men, these structures right here on the walls and stuff.
Right. So
And it's therefore, I can understand why blacks were hated because maybe they have it, like the Native Americans have preferred to be in touch with nature rather than to do anything of an industrial competitive sort.
Very
That's why
true.
there were fountain huts and whatever. And it's like the Wiccans, they're into nature. And
Very true.
those are into industry, bashing those because they're wimps, because they're into soft plants, nature, blah,
all right,
blah,
so
blah.
I'm going to take it.
So therefore, I don't think, because there are a lot of times when there's peace and the gays are enjoying the elite life, living like everybody else of their race, and then all of a sudden they decide to do programs against them. You know, it's like we let the Jews, meander in our society and take care of our banks, invent suits that made it for the masses to wear, and shopping centers for the masses to shop in. And then all of a sudden, let's kill the Jews. It's like that's what Europe was doing. And therefore, it's the same with what they do with gays when they get in the mood. Well, the blacks was just obvious because I guess, well, I'm not going to say just dark skin. Mentally, we're just not into the go and be the best and neurotically even compete with each other to get to the top thing. It's not the black mentality, and then blacks are put down, so not just because of looks, because you got Hindus who are brown skin and who are very elite. We're taking their medical information from them to survive. Yoga is widespread and everything.
Okay.
So therefore, it's hard to compare each group, from each other because there's some constant.
You're taking us.
And others now and then.
Yeah, you're taking a sexual base versus an ethnic base.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it that you think it's the same comparison.
I don't think you can compare the two.
Well, no, I don't think you can. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Dare me say anything. But you said that you don't. So you compare it then, if I'm hearing you right.
It's compare and contrast.
Comparing the oppression, comparing the times of being attacked or the downgrade of being attacked. You're comparing all of being segregated. Okay.
It's not aesthetic.
Okay. And that's it. I mean, I will say not, but that's just me. But
I don't think there's any comparison to what
What do you
slaves
think?
went through before.
Well, I know what he
slaves
thinks.
What the people went through after they weren't slaves anymore, with ridicule and the racist people from the South that treated them badly, hunted them down, treated them like animals. I mean, they were treated like that from the time they were brought over here. People are people. It doesn't matter what color your skin is.
The thing is,
people are people.
Human nature.
The thing is, and this is what my mantra is, I am a moderate Democrat, but sometimes I'll be out of the box. I'm a moderate Democrat, a Clinton Democrat, but sometimes I might be out of the box.
Not a Democrat.
Or be in the box, or go back and forth. But it's social issues. There's things that make you think, because there's not, just like with anybody. Just like with a person, you take a person and that person's arrogant. Oh my God, that person is a little bit full of himself. But that person's got many facets to their personality. That person might be arrogant and cocky. Take notes. Or a person might be whatever, but it has many facets to their personality. We all have yin and yang, good and bad. We all have good qualities. We all have some bad qualities. It might be more pronounced in some of us. Might be more pronounced in good of us.
It's actually the yin and yang of the universe.
It's the universe, but upon that, and I hate to see that, because the minute we start is the minute we have to go. But there's a lot to be talked about, a lot to be said. But yeah, I'm interjecting.
I can't wait for that episode. That's my episode.
I'm just interjecting these thoughts here. But anyway, we got 5 minutes. It's like we just started, I mean, what the hell? I mean, we should have about 2 hours of this. Well, we could just look in the camera and fix our hair and flex our muscles, and make sure that
flex
our muscles.
I've already flexed enough.
But your muscle bits right here is your mouth.
That's right. I'm going to use it.
My muscle is my brain.
Okay. Well, my muscle is like okay.
We know where your muscle is.
We don't need to
say on top of Old Smoky.
That's the Ron Jeremy Springer.
Yes, we were talking in the car.
That's the Ron Jeremy Springer right there.
If you were ever to actually accept money to do a real show, you should call yourself the Ron Jeremy Springer Show.
Ron Jeremy.
Have you ever
look
seen
like
the
Ron
porn where
Jeremy,
the guy
but you
got
would do
back
an
over his
amazing
head?
Jerry Springer
That's it.
type show.
The bad guy.
Where's the fighting? There's no fighting.
On top of Old
No, it's gonna be the Ron
Smoky.
Jeremy Springer
All
Show.
covered with,
Got it? So it's definitely be a lot of females.
That's when I saw me coming inside of you.
No, we're on this song.
I'm absolutely ashamed of this
Oh, I've got the perfect song for you.
Okay, now you said your mama doesn't like my show. Now what's up with that? Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Your mom doesn't like my show. Why is that?
Because you're
Because you're such a pervert, man.
Okay.
You're
If that's the case, I got a song for your mom. This came out in
Your
the
mom is
80s,
church, right?
80s to early
Is she what you
90s
got?
when we were
Is
kids.
she Baptist?
You might remember this. Do you remember this commercial?
You don't know what
It
your
goes,
mom
it
is.
says, Mr. Bubbles, Your balls
Just
pop
your
out
mouth.
of my mouth. I'm Mr. Bubbles.
From the soap, right?
Yeah, no. The little, it was a bucket, right? And you threw the balls in it, and when you threw the balls in it, it popped the balls out of your mouth, out the mouth, and threw them at you. It was a game we played on the floor.
We're popping balls out of it.
Right,
Okay.
but listen, the theme song goes, I'm Mr. Bubbles.
I think I
Your
remember
balls
that.
pop out of my mouth. I'm Mr. Bubbles. Who would do that for a child's commercial? You
Yeah.
call us
We work hard,
explicit.
so you don't have to.
You don't know what we were raised with. You should rewatch Disney again.
But see, but what I don't understand is why your mom doesn't like the show. I mean, your mom doesn't like the show. Why is that?
She likes clean language.
Well, yeah, we're very
You're not a
clean.
clean person.
We're very clean. I use Ivory and Irish Spring. Irish Spring.
You know, we could do one episode for her, the sober
Actually,
episode.
my mom
Where it's
doesn't
completely clean,
hate you.
sober and
She
clean.
does think you're talented.
I'm what?
You're talented.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, but we're still trying to find the talent part in you. We'll find that eventually.
So can Rosie close this out with
He didn't bring his mom on.
You wanna put her on? I'll put her on next
He
week.
didn't put his mom on here.
Never
Put her on next
Yeah,
week. 100
you
miles
should
of the
come
show.
in
Put her on
and
next
just
week
please.
and make her blush.
Yes,
Peace, peace.
we would love to hear
All
what
right.
you have to say.
I don't know.
Close this out with a song.
I'm
Well-
sure the audience would too.
All right, well, we'll do that. Okay, so I got to say my spiel, and we'll go to Rosie and doing her thing. There's one Mona Lisa, one Leaning Tower of Pisa, and only one Gorgeous George. Believe it or not.
Yay.
Diamonds are forever, baby, and so is Gorgeous George. And I
Here
guess,
goes Rosie.
I guess,
And that's
Rod,
Bo, and that's Melody.
yeah, but I
and
mean,
that's
but
Risky.
Haunted
we're
Melody.
still, we're still needing to. I mean, we were cut short.
That's
We
true.
were cut short. All right, Rosie time. Let's do Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh yes, I love that
Devil
song.
Went Down to
Which
Georgia.
that
Get
song
it.
is banned in all high schools now.
Is it?
Are you serious?
Yes, it is.
You know the song?
I
Devil Went
played
Down to
that
Georgia?
in
I
high
love it.
school on the violin.
All right. Okay. Devil Went Down to Georgia.
The legislation, your Democratic legislation, banned all that. Yes, you are.
Nice. I just like Ralph Lauren. I'm not a Democrat. No. I'm talking about it in the stoner. No. I am the granddaughter.
That's Debbie Gray, right? Debbie Gray.
Freemason.
All right. Good show. All right.
Got it out.
It's what it is. What it is. So you were in the hospital last night.
If you
Oh,
consider
yes,
anything, I would be like the people in the class of the Tea Party as well.
You know,
Is that considered Tea Party?
Yeah.
I'm a Tea Party.
I'm more middle of the road.
Oh, by the way, the Ric Flair thing last night was
That was
awesome.
great.
30 and 30, Ric
You guys missed
Flair.
it.
And I'm going to watch it again tonight. Woo! See you.
Later.
I saw him on it. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah. See you next week.
Get it right.